Welcome to my beginning mini-series. Today we're going to be doing Yin Yoga. So the purpose of Yin Yoga is to really stretch and get deep into our muscles, but allow gravity to do the work. So we will be using two props today. We'll be using a strap. If you don't have a strap, just use a towel or a belt at home and a block. And if you don't have a block, you could use books at home or anything to get you, maybe even a chair to get you up a little bit. They're not necessary, but they will be helpful. Again, we're doing Yin Yoga. We're going to stretch and relax and really work on our flexibility and work on opening our side body and our lower body. It's supposed to be a very gentle practice, so you shouldn't feel any pain. If you haven't practiced Yin Yoga before, just try it out. You might actually like it. It's really, really good to stretch the muscles out, and it's really good for beginners. I always recommend at least doing one Yin class a week for anybody that is interested in yoga or does any kind of physical exercise or anything like that. All right, let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to start in a comfortable seated position. I forgot to say you need the wall as well. This Yin Yoga practice will be supported by the wall, and we're also going to use the wall to create stability in some of our postures and to create our correct pelvic alignment for the postures. So just find a clear space near a wall and we'll get started. We're going to have our block beside us for the first position, and I'm going to put it to my right side. And then I'm just going to have my strap near. I don't need it right away. Put my hands to my knees, and I'm going to close my eyes and get centered in my breathing. So here we're going to activate our yogic breath. We're going to breathe in through our nose, and we're going to exhale through our nose. Feel your abdomen rise on every inhale, and feel it contract on every exhale. This is really important in yoga because we will be using our breath to get deeper into the postures and also to move and flow. Your breath, your prana, is your life force within your body. Every inhale, imagine it filling every single cell of your body with love and with light. And every exhale, imagine that love and that light surrounding your body, creating an aurora that is bright gold. One more breath here. Exhale, flutter your eyes open, and we're going to start with a side stretch. So we're really going to root down. You could bring your sit bones as close as you can to the wall, root down through your sit bones, feel the crown of your head lifting. Then when you're ready, inhale your arms up overhead. If you have shoulder issues, you could keep your hands to heart center, but if not, your arms are going to go overhead. And we're going to feel the elongating through our spine, through our fingertips, through our head. Inhale, stretch. Last inhale, breath. Exhale, we're going to bring our right hand to the block, and our left arm is going to come overhead. So we're opening up through the chest here. So I'm trying to place my arm on the wall, and that's only so I could visualize my chest opening up. I could look up, or I could look down at the ground. Either one, it does not matter. It's just whatever is good for your neck. So we're breathing through our side body. Every inhale, I'm lengthening through my side body. Every exhale, I'm pressing my left sit bone down towards the ground. So micro movements. And breathe. I'm breathing into my side. If this is a lot of pressure for your shoulder, you could always bring your hand to heart center and look over your left shoulder so you're still opening up through the chest, and just try to get your shoulder to the wall. One more breath here. Exhale, slowly press through your right elbow and your right hand to come up. Left hand meets the right and breathe. Lengthening up through the crown of our head. Bring that block over to the left hand side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, place your left elbow on the block. Right arm comes overhead. You could look up or you could look down. Try to get that right arm on the wall if possible, and breathe. Every inhale, I'm lengthening through my torso, lengthening through my right fingertips. Every exhale, I'm pressing my right hip down, my right sit bones down towards the ground to make sure I'm grounding myself and I'm breathing. This is a pretty intense side opening position, so if you're not open yet, just feel gravity doing the work. We're not pressing ourselves. We're going about 60%, and we're letting gravity do all of the work for us. Yin Yoga is about relaxing, breathing into the postures. One more breath. Exhale, look down, press through your left arm. Bring it up to center and breathe. Exhale your hands down to your knees, and you could just rotate your shoulders. Release any tension you created in the upper body, and then we're going to work into going into our lower body. So I'm going to put the block in front of me. I have the highest setting. There's 3 settings for your block: high, medium, low. Always take whatever setting works good for you. I'm going to take an inhale breath, lengthening through my spine. Then I'm going to exhale, walk my fingertips forward. And then I'm going to release my head down on the block. If this does not feel good for you, take more than one block, or even take a chair right here and place your hands on the ground and your head on the chair, or you can even place your hands atop the chair. So we're breathing into our low body. We'll be here for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. Just breathe into this posture. Going 60%. Breathe into your lower back. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into your shoulders. We're almost there. If you feel like your body needs to come out of it, that's fine. Just come out of it, meet me back in the position. If you can stay in it, send your breath to where you feel the tension. Tension is fine to feel. Pain is never fine. So if you feel a sharp pain, always come out of it slow and only go to your limit. One more breath. Exhale through the mouth. Release everything. Now slowly walk your fingers back towards your body. Press through your fingertips so we're coming out of it as slow as we came into it. Release the block, release your feet, and we're going to go on the other side. So if you want to wiper your legs side to side, that's okay. Just wiper your legs, release the tension. And then we're going to cross our legs with the other leg on top so we can get an equal stretch in both hips. Everybody's different. Cross your legs, the funny leg on top. Scoot your sit bones back towards the wall. And here, if you find that this side is too tight, you could always place a blanket or another block under your knees if you need to, or in between your legs, wherever it feels comfortable for you. So you could fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Lengthen through your torso, open up through the chest. And then exhale, walk forward. Try to keep that spine nice and long as you hinge forward. And then eventually place your head on the block. If you want to start up here, that's fine. You don't have to place your head on the block. And then as gravity works, you could slowly find yourself falling towards the block. Breathe into the other hip now. Breathe into where you feel tension. Allow your body to open up. You should not feel any compression in your lower back. If you do, you're not hinging forward, just flatten your back a little bit more and then hinge forward. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing into your shoulders. Breathing into your sit bones. Breathing into your glutes. Sometimes it feels good to rock your forehead side to side. Release some tension in your third eye. Last breath here. Exhale, release through the mouth. Now we're slowly going to walk our fingertips back towards us. Slowly press forward. We're coming out as slow as we got into it to release the pressure from our lower back and to protect your spine. Move the block. Then we're just going to wipe our legs side to side, release all of the tension in our hips and our lower body. One more breath. And then we're going to place our feet straight out in front of us. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So if you do have that strap, here's a good spot to place your strap around your feet. So I'm going to just place my strap around my feet, place it down so I can inhale my arms up overhead. Elongate through your torso, through your spinal column. If you want to scoot back towards the wall, that's a good place to use the wall. So now I'm supported by the wall here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend. Grab the strap if you have it. And we're just extending forward. So every inhale, I'm going to lengthen through the crown of my head. Every exhale, I'm going to extend. And these are tiny micro movements. So I'm trying to hinge forward through my pelvis. My back is staying flat here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend. So tiny movement here. Every inhale I'm going to lengthen, every exhale I'm going to extend. I'm trying to keep my back as flat as possible so I'm not overextending my lumbar spine. I'm not rounding through my back. I'm keeping a flat back. Crown of my head is always leading. And breathe. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. Feet are flexed towards the sky. You have a micro bend in your knees so you're not blocking any energy. Every inhale I'm trying to send my breath all the way through my hamstrings. Every exhale I'm sending it all the way from my hamstrings to the crown of my head. And I'm hinging forward. Nice deep breaths here. Again, if you have really tight hamstrings or if this is uncomfortable, you could always do this with a chair. So you place your head on a chair maybe. You could bring the block if your head's coming down further. Rest your head on the block, that's fine. We're halfway there, guys. Keep breathing. One more breath. Exhale, release through the mouth. Slowly, slowly walk your hands up. Remove the strap, but keep it close because we're going to need it. You could bend your knees. Just wiper. I know we're doing a lot of wipering, but this really releases some of the tension that we create in these postures, and it feels so good to have the little movements back into our body, back into our feet, our knees, our hamstrings, our glutes. When you're ready, we're going to extend our right foot, and we're going to bend our left foot like this, and we're going to place the sole of our left foot to the right thigh, flexing our right foot. If you have that strap, you could go ahead and place it around your right foot. And I'm going to grab the two straps together. I'm going to inhale, lengthen through the crown of my head, through my back. You could bring your left arm up if that helps you lengthen, pressing my left thigh into the ground, my left knee into the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, shift my torso towards my right foot, and then slowly lower down. So I'm holding the strap, I'm lowering down, I'm trying to keep that flat back here, and I'm getting into my hamstring. So if you need a micro bend in this right knee, that's good. Right foot stays flexed and active, and breathe. So again, if you have the block, you could place your head on the block here. And then you could work on releasing that way. But I think I'm just going to let gravity do the work today. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Every inhale, I'm making my back a little bit flatter. Every exhale, I'm hinging forward through my midline, my hip points, my pelvis. both of your sit bones should be on the floor. If you're feeling any pain in the right knee, feel free to put a blanket underneath it or a block or a pillow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release what's not serving you. Every exhale, imagine the stress just floating off of you. One more breath. Exhale, release everything. Slowly come out of it. Bring the strap, and we're just going to go on to the other side. So right leg comes in. The sole of your right foot plants towards your left thigh. You're just going to wrap the strap around your left foot, and you want to flex your left foot. Again here, if your right knee is uncomfortable, place a block or a pillow underneath. I'm going to scoot back using my wall here to help me hinge forward. So inhale, lengthen and extend. One breath. Exhale, look towards your foot. Grab with your left hand. Grab with your right hand and just hinge forward. So feel free to use a chair or a block underneath your head here. And we're going to inhale, extend, exhale, hinge forward. So my torso is pointed towards my left foot. My left foot is flexed. And I'm just letting gravity do the work. I'm not forcing anything. That's the beauty about Yin Yoga, is we don't have to force anything. Gravity will be doing the work, and it will feel so good after we're done. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hinge. The left foot stays flexed and active. Releasing any tension that we created. We're actually going to come into an intense side body stretch next. So this is a beginner yin class, so I want to give you the option to take this stretch. I really want you to try it. It gives you so many good benefits. We won't stay there long. I apologize, my microphone died, so it might be a little bit echoey. But breathe. Exhale, we're going to come back to the right side. So flex your right foot, send your sit bones towards the wall. Left foot, sole of your foot meets your right thigh. And we're going to loop our strap or belt or towel around your right foot here and have the block near you. And we're going to do a side body stretch now. So this is a revolved side stretch. So the full posture would be my right hand comes to my knee as my left arm comes and reaches towards my foot. So we're going to work on getting that there. So let's just go ahead and put our right hand on our knee and just kind of grab the strap and bring it above your head here as we're hinging to the side. So if that's uncomfortable to grab your knee, you can just place it on your thigh here, on your left thigh, right hand on left thigh. We're just hinging to the side. Take a breath. Allow your body to open up naturally. Bring that block. And see if you can put your head on the block if you can. Alright, grab the strap with your right hand and see if you can grab closer to your foot with your left hand. Placing your right hand back and just allow your chest to naturally open up. So I'm trying to rotate my right shoulder blade away from my body as my left shoulder blade goes towards the wall, to open up through my chest a little bit, keeping my right foot flexed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just sink into the posture. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, drop the strap. Place your left hand to the ground. Place your right hand to the ground. Push up. Slowly come up. And let's go ahead and do some neck stretches. So let's just take our neck to the right. Inhale, breath. Slowly exhale it over to the left. Inhale, breath to the right. Exhale over to the left. And then we're going to do that on the other side. So yes, it's very intense, but there's so many benefits. It helps your lower body, it helps your side body. The right foot is going to plant on your left thigh. Go ahead and loop that strap. Place that strap around the top of your foot. And we're just going to bring our arm up and hinge over. So just kind of getting our body used to it. You can place your left arm all the way over. You can just rest it, whatever feels good for you. Allowing our body to open up naturally so we're not pressing anything. Again, this is Yin Yoga. We're only going to about 60%. If you can bring that block to your thigh, go ahead. And then we're going to grab the strap with our left hand, and then with our right hand, grab closer towards our foot. And just kind of work on opening up this way. So look underneath your arm if that's comfortable for your neck. And breathe into your side body. Every inhale, we're extending. Every exhale, we're sinking into the posture. Breathe, release what's not serving you. One more breath. Exhale, slowly drop the strap. Bring your right hand to center. Bring your left hand to center. Slowly press through your left hand and come up to center. Release the strap and the block for now. Beside you. To rotate your neck over to the left, then over to the right. Breathe. We're going to come into our legs at the wall next, so it's going to feel so good to release through our back and our lower body. Now that we've released through our upper body, if it feels good, you can go ahead and wipe your legs. One more time, all the way over to the left and hold it. Look over your right shoulder. Then come all the way over to the right and hold it. Look over your left shoulder. One more time. Left, look over your right shoulder. Right, look over your left shoulder. And I'm going to show you how to get your legs up the wall. So you want to get on the side of your mat, get as close as you can to the wall. And then kind of release down onto your back. And take your legs and swing them up against the wall. And you should be directly up against the wall here. So if you're not, use your elbows and shimmy down, but your legs are up the wall. My bottom is connected to the wall. My legs are connected to the wall. Everything is on the wall. Once you're here, we're going to take our first posture, which is going to be a wide-legged position. And we're just going to flex our feet and we're just going to hold it here. So just do what's comfortable for you. Let gravity do the work. If this is a lot on your inner thighs, feel free to take your block. Take 2 blocks and place it. Just kind of wedge it wherever it feels comfortable for you. You could bring your hands here for support. I'm going to choose to bring my hands to my belly, and I'm going to focus on breathing in my belly. Breathe. Allow your lower body to open up naturally. As you stay in this position longer, you could open your legs a little bit wider, but we'll be here for a few minutes. Just breathe into this posture. Every inhale, lengthen through your spinal column. So press your spinal column on the ground. Every exhale, allow your legs to extend further. So we're really sending our energy from our legs to the crown of our head, from the crown of our head to our legs. Breathe. You're exactly where you need to be right now. Don't worry if your legs aren't as extended as mine. That is perfectly fine. If you get lost in your thoughts, just come back to your breathing. When we're about to anchor, exhale, release, and then we're going to take our arms and we're slowly going to bend our feet to bring them back to center. Legs straight up the wall for a second. I like to bring my toes to the right and to the left, just to stretch out. And then I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together, and I'm going to come into this butterfly position on the wall. I'm just going to slowly allow my legs to fall where they want to. My whole lower back is pressed on the ground. My spine's pressed on the ground. Everything's pressed firmly on the ground, and I'm just kind of relaxing where my feet want to fall. I'm breathing into my hips. You can use your hands to support your knees if that feels good, or you can push your knees away, but just a gentle position. It's gentle. Allow gravity to do the work. You don't need to do the work here. We're just breathing into our hips, into our lower body. Straight up the wall. I'm going to take this position instead of Shavasana. So if you would rather take your final Savasana, go ahead and do that. If not, we're going to keep our legs at the wall. We're pressing all the legs on our wall. Hands could come out beside you, and we're just breathing here. I will walk you through how to get down from the wall, so don't worry about that. Just focus on your breathing. Releasing through your lower body. Unhinge your jaw, allow your tongue to flow freely. Rest your shoulder blades, just let them release into the earth. Release the tension from your shoulder blades. Release the tension from your back, your lower back, and breathe. slowly come out of this posture because we're restoring the blood back into our legs. So slowly walk your feet down until you're comfortable, and we're going to kind of roll onto our favorite hip, and we're going to be in the fetal position. We're going to stay here for a minute, so this is an act of gratitude. Just show your body some gratitude. Think of things that you're thankful for. Slow and controlled, we're going to push up to a seated position. And we're going to close the practice with one binding breath. So just find a comfortable position. Rotate your head, rotate your shoulders, lengthen up through your torso, through the crown of your head. And when you're ready, we're going to bring your arms overhead. Take one last breath. Look up at your hands. Exhale, release. Bow down, showing your body some gratitude. And back to center, flutter your eyes open, and namaste. Thank you for joining this practice. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Also, I have 4 other mini series I uploaded already for beginners, so if you want to check that out.